So are you also still posting on your Facebook account manually? Then give me 10 minutes and I'll show you how you can automate this process. So hello all, welcome back to Pabbly Connect, and in this video we are going to understand how to generate image caption and post on Facebook page using an AI agent. So over here I'm running a digital marketing agency and we regularly post on our Facebook page. But this is such a time consuming and a tedious task, and it is a task to sound creative every day. So to solve this problem, I've simply created this amazing automation where what is going to happen is that as soon as I add the content idea into my Google Sheets, automatically using that same details, my AI agent is going to generate me the caption and the image. And using the same caption and the image, we are going to create a post on our Facebook. So to do this, we are simply going to create a connection between Google Sheets, OpenAI and Facebook. And to create this connection without knowing any programming or coding language, we are going to use Pabbly Connect. It is an amazing automation software. So if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to come with me towards my screen.
Welcome to my screen everyone. In this video I'll show you how to automate your Facebook content workflow by generating images using an AI agent and posting it directly on your Facebook page. So as a digital marketing agency, I regularly share tips, success stories and promotion. And instead of writing each post manually every day, I have simply maintained a Google Sheet with the content ideas. The AI takes each entry, craft a relevant caption and image and publish it directly on my Facebook, saving me hours every week and keeping my content consistent and on brand. So let's set up this end-to-end automation together. And to get started, first I'm just going to show you the proper working of this automation. So to do this, I'm just going to enter my theme or topic. Over here I'm just going to enter the target audience, and then I'm just going to enter the objective. And once I'm just going to enter all of these details, now using these details, automatically the Facebook page caption will be generated and the image will be generated and it will be posted on my Facebook page. That too without any manual intervention. I simply have to add the details right over here. Now I'm just going to open my Facebook page and I'm just going to refresh it right from here in order to check for a new post posted using these same details. Alright, so I'm just going to refresh my Facebook page right over here and you're going to see a new post has been posted. Great news, e-commerce entrepreneurs, our client just hit a 3x ROI. Thanks to our dedicated team and effective strategies, it's not just about making an investment but making sure it pays off. Want a taste of success like this? Welcome on board. So yes, you can see that we have successfully posted on our Facebook page. You can see that I simply entered these details, which is the theme, topic, target audience and objective, and automatically our Facebook page post will be posted. So yes, you can see that this is no magic. This is the power of automation which we are going to learn in today's video. And if you also want to create this amazing automation for your own business, then for that you have to watch this tutorial till the end. So to do this, I'm just going to open a new tab and I'm just going to look for the landing page of Pabbly Connect simply by searching pabbly.com/connect in my browser. Now it is opening the landing page of Pabbly Connect, and over here we're just going to get two options. One is sign in and the another one is sign up for free. So if you are a new user, you can click on this sign up for free and you're going to get 100 of hours free every month to explore the application. But over here I am an existing user, so I'm simply going to click on this sign in right over here. And now it is opening all Pabbly apps, and over here you're going to see all the tools and applications offered by Pabbly. But in today's video, we are going to use Pabbly Connect because we are connecting different applications. So I'm simply going to click on this access now right over here to access my Pabbly Connect account. And after opening my Pabbly Connect account over here, what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to click on this button which says create workflow in order to start. Alright, so now it is asking me to select the folder and the workflow name. So as you can see on my dashboard, I've created multiple folders. So I'm just going to save my workflow in one of these only. If you want to create a new folder, you can go towards this create new folder button and create your own. I've already created many, so I'm just going to see my workflow in one of these only, which is automations. And now I'm just going to name my workflow as this: generate image, captions and post on Facebook page using an AI agent. And then we're simply going to click on this button which says create, and once I'm just going to click on this create, it is going to open the most important window of our automation, which is our workflow window. So this is the most important window because we have trigger and action in this. Trigger and actions are the two main principles response on which our workflow is going to run. Trigger means when this happens, and action means do this. So by this, you can understand that the actions are response to it's the commands given by a trigger, and that's the particular reason that we can have only a single trigger but multiple actions following the commands of a trigger in a particular workflow. And to get started, I'm simply going to select my trigger application, which is Google Sheets. So I'm just going to search for Google Sheets and select it. And now for the trigger event, I'm just going to simply select it as new or updated spreadsheet row. And now it is giving me a webhook URL. So we're just going to use this same webhook URL in order to create a connection between my Google Sheets and my Pabbly Connect's workflow. So what I'm just going to do is I'm simply going to copy this webhook URL. Then I'm just going to open my Google Sheets. And now from here, we have to go towards this extensions, add-ons, and then towards this get add-ons. And now we have to add an extension in this spreadsheet, which is Pabbly Connect webhooks. So I'm simply going to search for Pabbly Connect webhooks right over here. And now over here, you're going to see that I have already installed this extension. But if you haven't installed this extension, you can simply install it right from here. I've already installed this, so I'm just going to simply go back. If you haven't, you have to install it right from here. And after installing this extension, you have to refresh your spreadsheet. So it is a really important step that you refresh your spreadsheet. Otherwise, you'll not be able to get the option of this Pabbly Connect webhooks right over here in your extensions tab. And after getting this Pabbly Connect webhooks option, we simply have to go towards this Pabbly Connect webhooks and then towards this initial setup. And now it is asking me for the webhook URL and the trigger column. So over here for the webhook URL, I'm simply going to paste the URL which we copied from my workflow. And now for the trigger column, I'm simply going to enter my trigger column, which is C. So the trigger column will be your final data column on which if the data is added, the whole of that row will be sent towards your webhook URL. So for me, the trigger column is C, but for you, it can be anything else too. It will be according to your own spreadsheet. And after entering the webhook URL and the trigger column, I'm simply going to click on this button which says submit. And now it is saying setup configured successfully. So with this, we have successfully created a connection between our Google Sheets and our Pabbly Connect's workflow. But now it is saying waiting for a webhook response, and in the notes it is saying do a test submission / record. So in order to capture this webhook response, we have to do a test submission or record. So what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to open my spreadsheet, go towards this extensions, Pabbly Connect webhooks, and over here you're going to see the button of send on event. So I'm simply going to switch on this button, which is send on event. And once I'm just going to switch on this button, what is going to happen is that now whenever a new event is going to occur in my spreadsheet, automatically the details will be sent towards my webhook URL. And after switching on this button, now we are going to do the test submission. I'm just going to enter the topic, then I'm just going to enter the target audience and the objective. And after entering all of these three details, with this we have successfully completed the test submission. And now I'm just going to open my workflow, and as you can see that Pabbly has captured the response for the same right over here. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our trigger step, which is Google Sheets. So I have only these three details right over here in my spreadsheet, but according to your own use case, you can definitely add multiple columns too. Now I'm just going to move on forward towards my action step, and first we're just going to generate the image, and then we're just going to generate the captions. So first, to generate the image, I'm just going to select my action application as OpenAI, which is my AI agent. And now for the action event, I'm just going to select it as generate image. Over here, I'm just going to select generate image DALL-E and click on this connect. Now it is asking me to add a new connection or select an existing connection. So if you have already connected your OpenAI account with your Pabbly Connect's workflow, you can simply click on this button which says select existing connection and then save. But if you haven't, you have to follow me. Click on add a new connection, and now it is asking me for the token. And to get this token, we are simply going to follow the help text, and it is saying kindly visit your OpenAI API key page to get the API key that you need to enter here. So I'm simply going to open my OpenAI API key page, and to get the secret key, we simply have to go towards this create secret key, enter the key name, select the project, give the permissions right over here, and click on this create secret key button, and your key will be created. I've already created my key, so I'm simply going to paste that key and click on this button which says save. And with this, we have successfully connected our OpenAI account with our Pabbly Connect's workflow. And now it is asking me to choose the model to use for image generation. So I'm just going to select it as DALL-E 3. You can select any another of your choice. And now it is asking me to enter the prompt. So I'm simply going to enter my prompt right over here. And now you can see that I've successfully entered the prompt. And now I'm just going to enter in this prompt the target theme, or you can say the campaign theme, and the target audience. So yes, I'm just going to enter the same details which we had right over here in my spreadsheet, but we are not going to enter the details manually or by copy pasting it, but instead I'm just going to map it. So you must be wondering what is mapping. So mapping is a method by Pabbly which means inserting the data from the previous step. And as you know, previous step was the trigger step where we selected Google Sheets as our trigger application. So we are simply going to map the details from the response for trigger application only, and as soon as VS is going to map these details automatically, my details will turn dynamic and change with every new response received. So I'm simply going to map this campaign theme right over here. So I'm simply going to map this campaign theme right over here, and then I'm just going to move on further, and I'm just going to map this target audience. And one by one, I'm just going to map all of these details so that it can change with every new response. So yes, now after mapping all of these details and entering my prompt, I'm just going to move on further. It is saying number of image to be generated. So I want to generate one image. So I'm just going to enter one. It is asking me for the image size. So I'm just going to select it. For the quality, I'm just going to select it as HD. Now it is asking me for the style. So this is not the required field. So I'm just going to leave it as blank and click on this save and send test request. And once I'm just going to click on this save and send test request, our image will be generated using this prompt. So I've entered the prompt according to my own business's use case and needs. You have to enter it according to your own. You can give your company details to right over here in this prompt. So now I'm just going to wait for a few seconds till my image is getting generated using the same details. All right. And as you can see that my image has been generated right over here. You're going to see that this is the URL. So what I'm just going to do is I'm simply going to copy this URL right from here. And then I'm just going to open it in a new tab in order to check that the image generated is correct or not. So I'm just going to open it in a new tab right over here to check the image right over here. So yes, you can see that this is the image which is generated using my prompt. Yes, this is the image which my AI agent has generated. It is getting loaded. So yes, you can see that this is the full image which my AI agent has generated. And if you like the image, that's okay. You can move on further. But if you don't like the image, you can simply edit a prompt little and click on the save and send test request again to generate another image. So yes, now after generating this image, what I'm just going to do is I'm just going to use this image only in order to send a Facebook post, or you can say create a Facebook post. Alright, now after generating the image, I'm just going to generate the caption too. So for that, I'm just going to add another action step. Once again, for the action application, I'm simply going to select it as OpenAI. And now for the action event, I'm just going to simply select it as ChatGPT and click on this connect. I've recently connected my OpenAI, so I'm just going to simply click on this select existing connection and then save. And now over here, it is asking me to select the AI model. So I'm simply going to select my AI model and enter the prompt right over here. And now you can see that we have successfully entered the prompt. And now in this prompt also, I'm just going to map the details. So first, I'm just going to map this theme or topic. Then I'm just going to map the target audience right over here. Then I'm just going to map the rest of the details, which is the objective. So one by one, I'm just going to map all of these details right over here. So once again, I've entered the prompt according to the caption I want to generate. You can customize it according to your own business needs. So yes, now I'm just going to wait for a few seconds. And as you can see that we have successfully generated the caption too. And now I'm just going to post it on my Facebook page. For that, I'm just going to add another action step. Now for the action application, I'm simply going to select it as Facebook pages. For the action event, I'm just going to select create page photo post and click on this connect. So if you haven't connected your Facebook pages account, you have to go towards this add a new connection, connect with Facebook pages. And you simply have to select your Facebook page right over here and click on continue. And once you click on this continue, your Facebook page account will be connected. So easy, right? And now after connecting the Facebook page over here, it is asking me to select the page right over here. So I'm simply going to select my page, which is digital dynamics. So I'm just going to look for digital dynamics right over here, and then I'm just going to simply select it. So as you can see that this is the name of my Facebook page, I'm just going to select it. Now for the photo URL, I'm simply going to map which my AI agent generated, and for the description, once again, I'm just going to map the caption which my AI agent generated and click on this save and send test request. And now with this, automatically this post will be posted on my Facebook. So yes, you can see that we have received the positive response. So now I'm just going to open my Facebook, refresh the page right from here and check for the new post posted. So yes, you can see same image and the same caption which my AI agent generated. Using the same details, automatically a Facebook page post has been created. So yes, with this we have successfully completed our workflow. And now what is going to happen is, like I showed you in the starting of this video, once I'm just going to enter all of these three details, within seconds and in real time the Facebook page post will be created. We don't have to come back and again to our workflow to click on save and send as request. All of this is going to happen in backend, and we can just sit back and relax. So yes, now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect. And while trying, if you have any questions related to the video or the workflow, you can directly comment on this video. See you in the next video with many more automation tips, everyone. Thank you for watching.
So not only these applications, but with the help of Pabbly Connect, you can connect many more applications. So now if you have any doubts, you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can reach us at forum.pabbly.com, and if you have any pricing related issues, you can follow this URL. And now go try this amazing automation for your own business too, because right now we are offering a free trial of Pabbly Connect.